Hats off to support coordinators. For people who receive long-term services and supports, person-centered planning can assist them to achieve their life goals and dreams, and support coordinators are instrumental in this effort. Support coordinators, sometimes called care coordinators, case managers, or service coordinators, can make the difference between a service plan that merely exists on paper or a person-centered plan that changes a life. The first part of a truly person-centered plan is discovering what's important to the person. What would they like to accomplish over the next few months, the next year, or the next 5 years? There are many tools out there to help with this process, including the personal outcome measures to ensure the person's wishes are what drives the eventual plan. And there are a lot of great tools out there to assist with person-centered planning as well. We know that when people with disabilities choose their own goals, they tend to have a better overall quality of life. Choosing goals not only improves overall quality of life, it also has a significant impact on every different area of quality of life. For example, people who choose their goals are 2.7 times more likely to interact with other members of the community, 2.8 times more likely to be treated fairly, 3.1 times more likely to be respected, 3.5 times more likely to realize goals, and these are just a few examples. When people choose their services, they are also more likely to have a better overall quality of life. When people choose their services, they are 8 times more likely to choose where and with whom to live, and 8 times more likely to exercise their rights. Making choices is an important part of life. Yet, despite the positive impact choosing goals can have on a person's life, only about half of the people the Council on Quality and Leadership talked to in 2019 chose their goals. And only about a third chose the services they received. This is where you can make a difference. We know that being a support coordinator can be challenging. The job requires a lot of knowledge, skills, and abilities. You have to keep up with a lot of state regulations, federal CMS requirements, HIPAA, the list goes on and on. Support coordinators are also responsible for supporting a lot of people. Most coordinators have a caseload of 50 people or more and are required to complete a lot of paperwork for each person in each visit. Turnover can be high because of stress, emotional exhaustion, lack of organizational or supervisory support, and high job demands. Despite this, the job can be extremely rewarding, as the impact you have on people's lives can be extraordinary. You are a valuable member of people's support teams. Often, you are the first person who hears of their dreams and desires. You are the key to discovering what is important to the person and helping them get on the right road to achieving those goals. You are often their champion. You ensure the services they receive are meaningful, help them live the lives they want, and help ensure others know what is important to the person. You are flexible and adaptable. You help change plans that no longer make sense, so people do not waste time working on things that are no longer important to them. You help make plans accessible so they are meaningful and understandable to people. You are a safety net. You check in with people to make sure they are receiving the services they want and need, and make sure they are exercising their rights. You help people learn about and address issues such as abuse, neglect, mistreatment, and exploitation. You safeguard people's health and well-being and advocate for their best interests. You are an active listener. You don't interject your values or opinions on the person you support or those who support them. You are an educator. You share best practices and resources with people receiving services and the organizations that support them. You know the system and know what supports are out there to help the person achieve their dreams. You're a problem solver. You are adept at solving problems every day and finding creative ways of meeting people's needs in spite of frequent barriers and obstacles. You are a family liaison. You keep families up to date on what is happening with their loved one and ensure their loved one is getting the necessary services. You are an advocate. You ensure that people know their rights, how to exercise them responsibly, and support them in resolving conflicts. You also ensure their rights are protected. Wow, that's a lot of hats you wear. We know that being a service coordinator can be a challenging and sometimes thankless job. But service coordinators are uniquely important and essential to the services people with disabilities receive. They can be the driving force between a person-centered plan that promotes dignity and respect and helps people achieve their dreams. Your hard work is changing lives. So hats off to service coordinators for the amazing work they do. This video was made by the IDD MLTSS work group. To find more resources like this, visit our website, c-q-l.org/mltss.